Hi everybody, hope you're well. This video today is going to be on Foal games. I know a lot of people have probably asked about this. So basically Foal games, you can gain an extra 60 skills on your foal between 8 months and 1 year and 4 months. So we're going to do that now. So we're just going to look and see what this foal, so this foal was born with 70.30 inborn skills. So I'm just going to put that up here. So we want to add 60 more skills onto that. So the minute the foal isn't 8 months yet, so we can't actually start the games, but we'll start to age it up to that. And we want to make sure we do everything with it because we want it to be in the best health possible and have the best morale before we start doing those games. So let's look. I'm going to go for, you see, usually I would put it in an AC with a shower because a shower reduces the amount of energy required, but because a lot of people don't have access to showers, I'm going to just go for an AC that has at least got carrots. So we'll put it in this AC here. So our foal is 6 months old, so the next time we age it is going to be 8 months so we can start foal games. So we've got this little play icon that comes up here. So we want to try and do as much as we possibly can. So first I'll groom because that will set us up. And then I'll do a little bit, about an hour and 20 minutes, and then I'll feed maximum. And the reason I feed whenever the energy is quite high is because we get more energy at that time. And then we'll play for as long as we possibly can. So let's see, we're going to go about 6 hours and 30 minutes. And then we'll stroke and drink and carrot. And we'll just check to see, but I don't think we'll be able to do it now because it would go under 20%. We don't want it to go under 20% because then we'd lose health and morale. So we'll groom it again. We'll do another hour and a half of play in the morning, and we'll feed it again. And then we'll go here and we'll see if we can do, yeah, we can do maybe a bit more. Can't do 7.5 hours, so we'll go for 7 hours. And we'll stroke and we'll drink and we'll give it a carrot. We'll click 30 minutes. Yep, we just managed to do that. Now, if your foal does go under 20% energy before you want to work with it, then you want to sort of give it either a black orchid, possibly, to bring it back up again. So we'll go for 8 hours this time. Stroke, drink and carrot again, and we might actually be able to do 30 minutes. Might be cutting it a wee bit close. What we could try and do is we'll put it in the box. So we'll put it in the box for an hour and a half. And that will give us just enough to be able to do another 5 minutes. I'll pause. Sorry, I had to pause there because the computer was like freaking out. So we've used all we can for this year, so we'll age again. And we'll groom. And once again, well actually, whoops, we're nearly fed. I'll do an hour and a half again. And then we'll feed. Once again, we feed whenever the horse is higher energy because we get more energy than we would later. And I'll show you exactly what I mean in just a second if you don't already know this. So let's see, the most we can do to use all our energy right now would be about 9 hours. So we'll do 9 hours. See, if I go to feed, if I click 6 kg, this time I only get 0.2 rather than 4, so that's why you want to feed at the start. So we'll do stroke, and the reason I always do stroke whenever the horse is low energy, because you get more energy from a stroke when your horse is lower energy than when it has high, so it's like the opposite of feeding. I'm going to give it a drink and a carrot, and because we've got 5, we can do another 30 minutes. Okay, so we'll just check to see how we're doing. So we're about 76% of the way there. And we'll age it again, and we'll groom. And this time, oh, I nearly fed it again, we're not supposed to feed it yet. So this time I'll do 2 hours, and what I'm just going to do here to check is I'm going to click on 10 hours, and if you see a plus 12, this means we have a fair bit to go, because plus 12 is the most you can get at any time. So this time I'm going to actually feed 20. This is going to overfeed the horse, but there's a reason for this. So we can do 10 hours now. And then we can do a bit more. Let's see how much. Okay, well now nothing else is coming up. Now the reason I overfed was because sometimes you'll not be left with enough energy to get all the full games completed. So if we click on view details, we can see that we got 100%. We got 10 in each skill, and that was 60 total. So we've successfully done that. So remember, the key things to remember is do a little bit of play, then feed, because whenever you feed, when the horse has higher energy, you get more, as opposed to, whereas with stroke, you want to stroke the animal whenever it's lower in energy because you'll get more for the action. So that's how you do full games, guys. I hope that was helpful. Do remember to board in a cart at AEC with at least got carts. And if you are boarded in one with a shower, you can get away with not doing the extra feeding. I'll actually just age this horse because I will show you what happens when you overfeed sometimes. So your horse can potentially be too fat. So when this comes up, don't feed it whenever it's 1 year, 6 months, okay? Because that'll help to get it back on the healthy track. And because if you keep feeding it too much now after you fed it a lot as a foal, it could cause it to lose health. So I hope this was helpful, guys, and I hope you have a lovely day. Bye bye.